Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the daily market wrap for Wednesday, March 18, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off at the market here. So let's pull up that monthly chart, because when that volatility is high, we like to see what the larger time frames are doing. So we did get a little bounce today, a little rally as we closed just above the December lows again. So far so good. We held the bottom of the cloud on this one, and let's see if it can continue to rally and get out of the cloud, and hopefully get out of this 50 monthly moving average, which is our bear market line in the sand. So we've got about a couple weeks left here in the market in the month. So let's see what they can do. Lower shadow here on the weekly chart, daily chart again, big lower shadow too. You can see where those December lows are here. So we did rally off of those into the close, but again, we have to see how that follows through. Volatility is really high, right? And a lot of times we see these rallies into the close turn into to big gaps down, right? So let's keep an eye on that. SPY rallied down a little bit after hours, kind of came back up again. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. S&P futures, again, still kind of ticking here, a little bit of a spinning top right now after hours, but really interesting. You had this shooting star candle right here, which kind of brought us down to that 15 orb today. The MES, this is one of our ones that we trade intraday here in the group. Some good moves, right? We had a nice little short down here this morning, right, and a lot of great setups, right? If you kind of go to your macro levels right here, look at that. Look at this beautiful breakout of this trend line right here for a nice move up. Did it again right here for another move into the end of the day. These end of the day rallies are really quite impressive. It's actually impressive to see all this volume here too after hours as well. When you look at the end of the day, it's almost as much as the open, which is pretty crazy. So anyway, we've been seeing that day. Also, let's take a look at Apple. So Apple also gave some nice setups today. Some of our members profited nicely from this one. We had a good move at the open. Then we had this triangle right here that pushed the downside. You had this nice little pop to the upside, then an inside 15 up into the end of the day. So a big move on Apple at the end of the day. Tesla, not as good, right? So they're struggling too. I mean, it's tough to make money if you can't make cars, right? If your manufacturing facilities are closed. So we've got Tesla down here below these levels right here, and again, kind of a nasty close here below its 200-day moving average, right? The next level here is kind of some supportish around this 330 level. And you got an open gap basically down here in the 250s, like 250 to 260. So that's going to definitely be something to keep an eye on as well. mRNA. Again, nice candle right here, big move right here, and then a nice follow through today on mRNA as more coronavirus vaccine development continues. Walmart had a huge day today, big move to all-time highs, and then came off of it with a big upper shadow. So definitely seeing a lot of momentum coming into Walmart. Let's see how it does before it goes ex-dividend. A couple ones that we're looking at too. So we've got earnings coming up tomorrow. We got Momo, Chinese name struggling there. Oh, speaking of which, we had NIO this morning. NIO is a nice one. Nice gap down on NIO today. Speaking of car companies, Dry. This is going to be a very, very interesting one. Keep an eye on the outlook on their earnings for tomorrow, right? They did put in a lower shadow, but if they continue to talk about how the closing down of their restaurants is going to affect their business, we could see a significant gap down on them. We're starting to see some home builders begin to report. So we've got Lennar Corp starting to report lower shadow today before earnings, and we've also got. Let's take a look at one more. GM was an interesting one. This is not an earnings one, but this is definitely one to keep an eye on right here as they shut down their plants. Definitely want to keep an eye on today. We mentioned this at the live stream this morning, and some members caught a nice short on this one on the 15 orb down. These are the ones that are easier to trade with options because the spreads are a lot better. Some of the spreads on some of these things are really, really crazy. So we like to look for the ones that we've talked about recently in our series on volatility. We like to look for the ones with better spreads, and this one had a nice move to a key level that we found right here before it bounced. So good job on that, guys. All right, well, good job today. It was another volatile day. Again, if you're not comfortable trading this volatility, it is fast, but it does give some great moves. So so it's fun if if you have the right setups, and it's something that we've been enjoying in our group. So hope you guys can join us there. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I hope to see you on the free YouTube live stream later at 9:30 Eastern time on the Bubblehead channel, and be sure to click subscribe on YouTube. And I hope everybody stays healthy, and remember your risk first, and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys